Hey guys, so it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, today's Friday, and I figured I would film a video for Valentine's Day for you guys. I wanted to do something that was more like sit down and talk because I feel like every Valentine's Day tutorial that there is has been done already, and there's really no point in trying to make a look for Valentine's Day because if you search Valentine's Day makeup look, there's so many. So, I mean, when it's like Halloween or President's Day or like the 4th of July, sometimes you can get away with like a makeup tutorial that hasn't been done, but Valentine's Day is a little difficult. So, I decided on best and worst Valentine's Days for myself, and I figured it'd be fun because then you guys could share yours down below in the comment section. So, I'm going to start with my worst Valentine's Day. My worst Valentine's Day was before I met Daryl. I was doing some online dating, and you guys can laugh, but we've all been there at this point. We've all done some online dating at this point, and we've checked out websites and stuff, unless you were lucky enough to find your love pretty young. But I was doing some online dating, and I met a guy, and he seemed really nice, and we talked for a while, and he wanted to save our first date for Valentine's Day. I thought that was cute. So we went out on Valentine's Day, and we went to Olive Garden. And I've told Daryl this story before. I don't think I ever told him it happened on Valentine's Day though. But anyway, we went to Olive Garden. It was a super long wait. We finally got in there and we were sitting at the table and everything was going fine. We were talking, we were laughing. We had like a good rapport and good chemistry. And then he like folded up his cloth napkin. If you've been to Olive Garden, you know they have those green cloth napkins. And he pulled out some scissors from his pocket, which is weird, right? Like, who has scissors in their pocket? That's weird. And he started cutting little pieces out of it to make one of those, like, snowflakes that you make in, like, elementary school, I guess. You, like, fold the paper up into pieces, and then you cut it, and the design appears on, like, all the 4 sides or 8 sides or whatever, what have you. So he did that. And I was like, this guy is bizarre, like, what is he doing? And he didn't say anything while he was doing it. Like, he didn't acknowledge the fact that he was actually doing that. And then we were just, like, casually talking, and I, like, moved on from it. I'm like, you know what? Not even gonna say anything, like, whatever. So we were talking, and then he stuck it to the wall of Olive Garden with his gum. Because we were sitting in, like, one of the booths that's on the side, and you have, like, the wall next to you. Like, I know there's tables in the middle, but we were sitting on a booth, and there was, like, the wall, and he stuck it to the wall. I'm like, this kid is nuts. Like, this kid is so crazy. So, I'm sorry if the lighting is weird. I'm using, like, outdoor lighting. And so I was like, this kid's nuts. Like, oh, God, I'm just going to stick it out, and it's going to be okay. So, after that... after that, we were talking and everything was normal again. I'm like, okay, you know, maybe he's got like some weird glitches that he does, but he seems like such a nice guy. Like, I'm just gonna let it go. We can be friends if nothing else. So then our food comes, and of course at that point the waitress had like reprimanded him for sticking gum on the wall, and he like pretended like he didn't even know what was going on. But anyways, so our food came, and we were talking for a minute. And then he picked up his food and he said he had to go to the bathroom. He took his food to the bathroom with him, which was obviously weird. I'm sorry if you can hear the girls in the background. They're in the other room playing with Daryl. So, yeah, he took his food to the bathroom with him. And, I'm sorry. And he didn't come back. So I asked the waitress to have someone go in and check on him because it had been like probably like 30 minutes at that point. And up to the 30-minute mark, I'm like, maybe he, you know, is having some stomach problems. I don't know why he would take his food, whatever. But they went in and they said he wasn't in there, that nobody was in there. And so I paid for the food and I left. And I was annoyed because I had to pay for his food too. And I had called a cab and I was waiting for the cab, which kind of sucked because I was younger and I really didn't have a lot of money to take on the date because he was supposed to pay for the date. And I'm kind of old-fashioned. I believe that the guy should pay for the first date at least. I mean, if you want to, like, split stuff after, I think that's fine. But, like, the first date, in my opinion, a guy should pay for that. If they ask you. You know, if you ask them, that's different. I'm sorry that you can hear her screaming. But he had asked me. So I paid for it, and I didn't have a ton of money left because I was like, well, I didn't really think I needed to bring money. So the cab drove me home, and I had to go tell my grandma that what happened and ask her to pay for the cab, which was super embarrassing because I had left my debit card at home. And at this point I was working at like Kmart, I think. I didn't have like a great job. I was only like 17 or, no, I was 18. 17? I think I was 17 actually. And yeah, it was just a really, really awkward situation. And then, like, you know, everybody has had those times, I think, in life, every girl, where a guy just kind of ditches them. That was a little extreme, but the weirdest part is that he called me later and asked where I went. He had the audacity to act like I did something wrong. He's like, where did you go? Like, I came back and you weren't there. I'm like, you can't just exit the date whenever you feel like it and come back. So it was such an odd situation. I never talked to him again after that. After he called, and I told him not to call me anymore. So that is my worst Valentine's Day. And then my best Valentine's Day is going to be a little weird to some of you because it's not what other people would probably choose. I've gone on like dinners and stuff, and like one year I cooked Daryl dinner, and or maybe he cooked dinner. I don't even know, but he had like roses, petals all over the place, and like candles lit, and he got a picture of us framed, and that was cute. But my favorite Valentine's Day was the year that I was pregnant with Clover. And was I pregnant with Clover? Maybe I wasn't. Nope, wasn't pregnant. Oh, I was about to be pregnant with Clover. We didn't obviously know that, but it was the year I got pregnant with Clover. I'm sorry, blanked really quick. And so I can't remember then why we didn't go anywhere. But anyways, we probably would have, but maybe it was like long lines, I can't remember. But we stayed at home. We both got each other like chocolates, and he got me a pillow pet. And we just watched a bunch of movies. We watched like The Perfect Storm and like Twister and like just movies that we wanted to watch. And we just cuddled in bed all day. And I made him dinner, and we ate like our chocolates, and it was just a really relaxing day. And you know, everybody loves to go out on Valentine's Day, who doesn't? But if you don't, I think that the best kind of relationship is when you can make the best of any situation. And I feel like we made the best of that situation. We had a great day, and now I remember it as my favorite Valentine's Day. So maybe this year Daryl will get me some chocolates or something. He'll probably be at work, but you know, whatever. Next year I'm hoping will be a really good Valentine's Day because Everly will be a little bit older, and we can probably get them a babysitter and stuff. I'm hoping our anniversary this year will be really good because we live in the town that we're from, so our families are here. They could watch somebody could watch the girls, and he has a good job, so we should be able to go do something. So anyways, those are my best and worst. My worst Valentine's Days, my best and my worst. So let me know down below what your best and worst Valentine's Day experiences were. And I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. And if you don't have somebody, you don't have a Valentine, I love you. I do. So please just know that somebody loves you, and I will be Valentine-less too because Daryl will probably be at work. So I love you guys, and I'm going to hang out with my little Valentines. Bye.